Hello, welcome to the African Business Engine. 4 ways Africans can increase their income potential. So, number one, first of all, you must understand the hidden income ceiling in Africa. Now, most people's income in Africa face a ceiling where the entire income is consumed by survival. That is the daily needs that people pay for, like income, like rental expenses and food. And because the cost of living is too high in Africa, that's why most of the people's income is consumed by survival, because the cost of living is very high. Now, so you find that wealth creation is mathematically impossible because of this phenomena. Now, Africa has a high unemployment rate, such that it takes a graduate an average of 5 years to land a job and start making income. Now, salaries in Africa always shrink automatically. And they shrink automatically due to what we call inflation. Inflation automatically reduces the purchasing power of whatever you earn as time goes by. And also, education in Africa, of course, will open doors, mostly doors to corporate and employment. But without access to capital for investment and starting ventures, you can never build an empire. You can never have investments that you can accumulate to build, to become wealthy. And also, chasing traditional employment opportunities like that Africans like and they view as safe jobs leads most Africans into issues like salary ceilings and stagnant wages, because there's always a cap to whatever you can be paid by your employer end month. Your salary will never increase infinitely. So there's always a limit. The second way Africans can increase their income potential is by understanding where money in Africa is moving. Now, the fastest growing industries in Africa are in fintech, clean tech, or also called renewable energy, and also in e-commerce and logistics. We have AI and tech services, and also in the creator economy. Now, African startups are mostly funded. You find that the most successful startups and the startups that usually get most funding are usually in the fintech space. Now, VC funding, when it comes to VC funding, which is mostly concentrated in the fastest growing economies, the fastest growing industries I mentioned, this is where mostly VC funding is focused on. In the fastest growing industries I mentioned, and they're usually mostly focused in 4 countries. That is Kenya, South Africa, Nigeria, and some other, I think Egypt. And when it comes to remote work opportunities, especially in tech skills, you're supposed to focus on remote work opportunities because global opportunities pay better if you focus on remote work opportunities, especially when it comes to remote skills. Okay, the third way Africans can increase their income potential is focusing on high income skills that actually pay. Now, focus on learning skills that you're able to sell remotely. For example, project management, data analytics, content creation, and also employment based or labor-based income has high income ceiling, where you find that if you look at this, you find that skill-based income is the opposite of labor-based/employment-based income. So skill-based income has an uncapped ceiling. So we have global clients usually pay more when you focus on skill-based incomes, because you'll be able to earn in dollars if you're living in Africa. Now, the fourth way Africans can increase their income potential is to understand that hard work won't make you rich. Now, instead of focusing on hard work or working hard, you should first check on your spending pattern, because you'll find that your spending pattern is usually mostly the problem, because no matter how much you're given, if you are ruthlessly spending whatever you earn or whatever you're given, you'll find that you'll always end up broke at the end of the day. So you have to keep away from unnecessary financial support, that is black tax, financial support to family or extended family members. things like school fees, allowances, and all sorts of things. You find if you're a husband to a lady, you find that you're giving the mother's lady an allowance of every month, so that you can keep you can keep the marriage. You can keep marrying the lady. Such things don't make any sense. So you have to also avoid avoid car ownerships, staying in rental units, and getting into wedding expenses that you cannot afford. If you can't afford a vehicle, just leave it alone. If you can't afford to stay in a particular apartment, you're not supposed to spend 55% of your income in rental expenses in a particular apartment. And also, don't invest too much in weddings, guys. Weddings are very simple. Just sign the document that you're wedded. You don't need to invest $500,000 or a million shillings or $1 million into a wedding. So you have to also stop taking stupid loans. That's also the final nail in the coffin. So this is the last supporting explanation for this fourth point, that you need to understand that hard work won't make you rich. So stop taking stupid loans. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully this video was helpful. If you find this video helpful and informative, click the like button, share it with your friends, and click the bell icon for future notifications. And if you have something to say, kindly leave it in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one.